Hi, my name is Alaina Marcomb, and my question is, should LSU stop implementing the current attendance policy? So the current attendance policy at LSU is that if you take a class that meets 3 times a week or 2 times a week, you're allowed to miss that many classes unexcused, meaning you don't have a note or an excuse that says that you have a valid reason for missing the class. So you slept in, or you had car trouble, or something happened along the way. So for like a 3-day week, you can miss 3 classes throughout the entire semester. And if you miss more than that, then your grade will drop by a plus or minus on the plus or minus scale. So if you had an A plus, then you'll have an A. If you had an A, you'll have an A minus, and so forth. And that really affects your GPA because the pluses and the minuses of the system have different GPA points. So that's a big effect on it. I think that LSU should stop implementing this attendance policy. A lot of classes, the teachers may teach in a way that's not as beneficial to each student, or may teach differently than the books they recommend, and it just may not be as helpful of a class. Now, that's not saying every class is like that, but for the classes that aren't as helpful, it might be better to spend your time at home working problems in the book and reading the textbooks, as opposed to spending it in class watching your teacher work a derivation for an example problem. And so I think that there shouldn't be an attendance policy for certain classes like that. Also, some classes like Gen Eds have very low attendance rates if they weren't to have an attendance policy. And I think classes like that are very simple for students to understand the knowledge that you shouldn't be required to go to the class and listen to the professor if it's not going to be benefiting you, especially if you can use that time to study for other classes or other tests you may have that day.